This is Benjamin Thwaites demonstrating for real-time programming SWE30001 with teammates Alan Sang and Lyndon Prado. Here we have the the final hood diagram. So for the stock market simulator program which we created in C++. So to begin with, we have an asynchronous task public, which is full of trader objects. They buy and sell shares from another asynchronous task industry, which has a vector of company objects. There's also the asynchronous task world, which is updating the news. So it is creating news values which influence the value of the industry object. There's also the tick asynchronous task, which is creating ticks. Every, for example, 5 seconds, a new tick, the tick number is incremented. During this tick, public, industry, and world have to perform all their actions, otherwise it is a hard real-time failure. And the program exits, and the information is logged. News is a protected object. It is used as a, go-between for the public, industry, and world. And tick. And user interface. Various values are logged with the logger protected object. And there is also an asynchronous failsafe which has been added to ensure safety. So here we can see the program running. So here we have our portfolio size, which is the number of shares the user owns. The money that the user has in his account, in his portfolio I should say, so in this case $500,000, I don't know, and the net worth, so that's just the money plus the value of the shares they own. So here we can see the tick number is 5, values are changing, industrial average is changing, industrial average is just the average value of all the shares. These are companies 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here's the selection. So company, let's say company number 9 I want to buy from, and I want to buy 261 shares. B for buy, portfolio size is increased, money is increased, net worth listed there. In the background here we just have some logging information happening. Here is the log file, so just some basic information about the certain values, so the number of traders, number of companies, number of shares per company, and the tick time, in this case 5 seconds. The failsafe thread has been started, I'll talk about that later. New tick has been registered. Finished news generation for tick 1, finished industry loop for tick 1, the amount of time it took in seconds, and public was finished, and the loop time. The first round, the first tick, the public takes quite a while due to the method in which shares are purchased from the companies. And here we go, all the information there is logged. So if I go to the main CPP file, here we go. So here we can see the objects are initiated, the objects are attached to threads, and the threads are joined, so the main thread won't end and crash the program. So let's just talk about news.h quickly. Here we have new text declared in the header file. So many pop-ups. It's not good. If we go to news.cpp, here we can see the mutex is at work. So for example, set news, the mutex is locked, the value is edited, and the mutex is unlocked. Here in the actual getter, this line here is used as a single line mutex. So upon a thread entering this method entry point, the mutex is locked, and after a return, because it is out of scope, the mutex is released. In effect, more information can be found at this link. Quickly just show you one of the loops for industry. So Here, operator, this is the entry point for the thread. So when the thread is started, this method is entered into. So here we have the while loop. Every tick cycle, a loop is run, and the relevant information is sent to the logger. Should the cycle have taken longer than one tick cycle, a fail message is given. If we go to the logger now, here we can see that it detects the catchphrase fail, and upon that it releases the mutex and exits, and also logs the message. It also, every time industry, public, or the world, that's actually should be world, but we'll just leave it as news. Every time that they log a bit of information, this value is increased, is set to the current tick. The reason for that is for the fail-safe. So what the fail-safe does, should industry, public, or what have you become locked and unable to print a message, it can detect that something wrong is occurring because they are not logging any information, and logs a message that their failure is found and exits the program. So we're enforcing hard real-time behavior. Quick side note, if anyone's watching out of curiosity, the library used for the graphical interface is libtcod. Seems to be quite useful if you're wanting to make a little ASCII game. In the enums header file, we can see some of the structures and enums use. Also our hash defines. So in order to trigger a failure, I'll change this 5,000 milliseconds down to 2,500. Yep. So to cause a crash. So we'll stop the program and recompile. Yes. Just some small error messages, nothing to be concerned about. No, this is taking longer than I thought it would. Here we go. So it should crash shortly. And there it goes. So if we check out the log file, failure found in failsafe abort, ticked cycle number 2. So there it is. The failsafe recognized that the public, which is the thread that seems to take the longest, had not logged within the tick cycle 1 and recorded a failure. Yeah, I believe many of the components for real-time programming have been demonstrated in this project. See attached assessment report for further details. Again, this has been Ben Thwaites for SWE30001 Real-Time Programming Assignment 2 with teammates Lyndon Prado and Alan Sang. Any queries, just contact one of us. Thank you.